Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to LI Sports Network as we get set, for the start of our final game of the evening here on the South Rink at the rinks in Hauppauge, New York for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. It's junior varsity action as the East Islip Chiefs travel, or I guess every team travels here at the rinks, but they will face the Patchogue Medford Raiders, who are the designated home team. And both these teams struggling a bit to start the season. East Islip 2-4-0, just 5 points. That's 9th place in the JV division, but Pat Med 0-6-0, just 1 point thus far, and they sit even lower at 12th place. But both these teams trying to right the ship a bit here, and obviously that won't be done overnight, especially for Pat Med, who hasn't won a game yet this season, but it will be a great start against a tough East Islip team, and of course vice versa as well. But Pat Med, they're led by Ryan Sapagay with 4 goals and 2 assists on the season. Luke Buck and Aiden Buscarino not too far behind with Jack Fauci. All 3 of them have 4 points on the year, and we'll see who gets the nod in net tonight. It was an interesting one a few games back. Actually, it was the last time out on the 30th of October, Halloween Eve. 5-4 loss to ESM in overtime. They had a 3-0 lead in that game. ESM, one of the best teams in the JV, still have not lost a game in regulation. And Pat Med was in cruise control early, but in that second, ESM able to stage a comeback, and eventually 4-4 into overtime. Ryan Helbig scored the winner for the Sharks to put them over the top, and they'll look to avenge that one. But my point being, Timothy Sandbickler in his one start, absolutely outstanding in that game. Is 0-1-0 on the season though. Michael Cagnetto has started the other 5. 8.40 goals against for him, 4.69 for Sandbickler. 0-5-0 on the season is Cagnetto for East Islip. Last time out the 28th of October, 6-3 loss versus Ward Melville. But they have gotten a lot of scoring from their top guys: Andrew Firth, Brianne Martin, Ryan Ragusa, and Mateo Berga, all with 14, 8, 4, and 4 points respectively. And even beyond them, it's been scoring by committee for this team. It's been goalie by committee, as Travis Martin and Joseph Sasso with 3 starts each. Martin 3.97 goals against, 1-2-0. Sasso with the same record, 1-2-0, with 4.33 goals against. As it will be Joseph Sasso getting the start for East Islip here tonight. Meanwhile, for Pat Med, it will be Michael Cagnetto getting the nod once again. Brady Campbell with you here tonight. Wally Mitchell working the camera for us on the South Rink. We also have some varsity action. 2 varsity games here, what going on right now. Over on the North Rink, you could join Travis Quigley and Sean Giordano for that game. And the final game of the night. This is the final one on the South Rink. JV game before this just concluded as well. It was a dominant victory for Ward Melville over Connecticut Sayville. But we're set to go here at center ice. Going left to right is Pat Med and the home whites, right to left. East Islip in the road blacks as the puck goes behind the Pat Med net. And played behind. Sent around the boards now, and Firth on it. Andrew Firth pokes it behind, but intercepting that one, sending it back up the boards. Gabriel Vignato, the third, and Azara sends that one down, banks off the boards, and played by Sasso, no icing. Azara tried to catch him there, but Sasso gets back in the net, centering pass towards the front, swing and a miss. And Martin out of his own, hustling after this one with some speed. Is Berga down the ice, trying to get it through for Firth. That pass a little too hot for him to handle. Boddicker on this one, 23 in white. Brandon Roddicker turning. Ahead for Vignato. Into the zone. Drops it. Azara throws it back down. Vignato trying for the centering feed. Bounces towards the net and kept out of harm's way. Azara throws it back down. And Penny will leave it. And sent back around the boards. Azara keeps it moving. Poked out. And Vignato at the blue line will turn things around and leave it for Buck. Here comes Buck into the zone on the backhand. Buck around the net. Just passes it back towards the half wall. But this one, good hustle play, poked out of the zone. Good play there by Jack Connors. Nicholas Umina trying to send it ahead. But it was picked off and dumped right back in by Sophia Penny. Up the boards past Penny and out. Lemaire gets by him, no icing. It'll be the first one on it. 2 minutes into the game, scoreless between EI and PM. Buck sends it across. That one chipped ahead, but up and into the Raiders bench. So face-off just outside the Pat Med zone. 12:47 to go, period number 1. Near steal there on the face-off by East Islip. So Lemaire plays it ahead. Buscarino couldn't quite handle it. And Ragusa sends it back in. Really a turnover there. As that one just got past Kaylee Chaco. Left behind, Buscarino. A steal. Bringing it back in. East Islip going the other way. A save made by the goaltender Cagnetto. Dumped back out. Who's going to get to it first? It will be Lemaire. 4 in black. Ed for Firth. He turned it over. Behind the net, centering pass. Back through to the point. Shot wide. Rebound tucked in. Pat Med strikes first. Buck on the board. 1-0 lead for the Raiders. The centering pass comes all the way back to the point. That shot misses wide, but bounces right back out to Buck, who was quicker to the post and was able to tuck it home. So a 1-0 lead here for East Islip. Or excuse me, they are trailing 1-0. Patchogue Medford in front. Now East Islip looking to tie it. Martin drops it. Inga shot. Same, where is it? Behind the net. As it trickled off the arm of Cagnetto. This one dumped around by Umina. Out of his net. Sasso aggressively sending it up the ice. Inga taken hard into the boards and chipped out. And now Samantha Penny on their backhand sends it in. Delayed offside as they touch up. Firth applying pressure, but it's sent ahead. And here comes Pat Med the other way. Umina just inside the blue line, fires it wide. Starting pass blocked off. Martin tries to keep it moving. Second attempt also blocked. But Firth able to pick it up and send it all the way down. And it will go for an icing call. No, it won't. The ref at the last moment waves it off. Puck around the boards. Inga trying to turn up the heat. And that one played back out of the zone by Firth. To Lemaire. Justin Lemaire gets the blue line. His pass blocked. Well, the centering feed gets through the slot and eventually taken away here. And Pat Med could be a 2-on-1 if they push it. Azara driving to the net. Meanwhile, stepping through that check, Diagardo. Sending pass towards the front. Vignato on his backhand towards the net and just high. Rocco Azara plays it around again. Diagardo steps through in the near side corner. 10 minutes to go, first period. Vignato again down the slot, drags, and it was poked off his stick right as he went to let it go. Azara's pass, trying to return it to him. It's blocked off. Vignato keeps it moving. Steps around one defender, and then eventually it gets taken off his stick. Skating it up the ice is Reynolds. Flips a saucer pass on to the far corner. Backhanded back around the boards. Puck pinned to the kick plate. Trying to kick it along is Jack Connors. But it comes out wide. Oh, a few good looks. As that one goes wide as well. A great initial save made by Joseph Sasso, and the rebound just fired wide. Meanwhile, back the other. Akroth with a chance there for East Islip as Vignato back in. Drops it for Azara. Moves it back to an initially vacant point. While hustling over to keep it moving is Roniker. That centering pass blocked by Penny. Roniker sends it back down. Picked off though and dumped out. Could be a breakaway here. And staying on side with it, but unable to handle it cleanly was Schmallenberger. That one towards the net, played behind. And now the pass up ahead, just a bit too far for Napoli. Turned over though. In the neutral zone, Jack Fauci trying to move in. He couldn't, and we get a whistle here. Do we have a penalty? The ref's counting. I think we might have too many players on the ice here. Or do we? No one's heading to the box just yet. Perhaps we don't. Did the ref make a mistake? Only one thing in the box is the backup goalie for East Islip, Travis Martin. There is a penalty on the board right now against Pat Med. They do not have a number there, so I'm going to assume it's too many players on the ice. No one's sitting in the box. But they do only have 4 aside. So East Islip, first power play of the game. Roniker gets the blue line and dumps it in. One sent ahead. Good read. And now they got numbers going the other way. Azara, short-handed on the backhand and fired wide. Roniker sends it down. Martin chips it out. Firth tried to get there first. Good stick, Roniker, to keep it away from him. Now we do have a player in the box. We'll try to figure out who that is. As Martin picks it up. Centering pass towards the slot. Picked off by Azara. And some room to skate. Luca with Rocco. Tries to step through a few players there. Lost it. Tried to pick it up on the other side. Get some help from Roniker. Azara does. Gets the shot away and missed wide. Vignato. Around the boards. Who's going to get it? It will be number 7, Matthew Friesum, to the blue line and out. Sent back in, but Brianne Martin with some speed for Firth. Onside, Firth walking down the slot. Blocker save made by Cagnetto. Roniker. Martin checked in. Firth trying to hustle after it. He's double teamed, tried to step through. It almost came towards the front. But Vignato takes it. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Azara down the slot, centers it, and a great save. Vignato got in alone there for the one-timer. Getting across is Sasso to make the save. Final 5 seconds of the power play. A solid kill for Pat Med. So you could definitely argue they had more of the better chances on that one. Back to 5 aside. 6 minutes to go in the first. Fauci in the near corner. Lost it. Penny sends it ahead. Could be a breakaway here. Akroth. But evening up the numbers are Pat Med as they hustle back. Akroth trying to handle it in the circle. Couldn't. Penny trying to help him out, but it was kicked away. And the Mayor stepping up to hold it in. Sent around the boards. Fauci couldn't get it out. Played back behind. Sent around the boards again. Up the near side. And Buck had some room to skate, but the puck was just a bit too far ahead of him. So Lemaire gets the center red, dumps it in. Ricardo behind the net. Plays it to Sapagay. 93 in white, sends it ahead, but Penny swings it back around the boards. Ricardo dangerously through his own slot, lost it. Penny's backhander goes wide. She's checked to the boards, but maintains possession. Tried to sweep it to the front. It's picked off, and here comes Fauci. Gets the blue line, shoots, and the save made. And the cover by Sasso. 4:44 to go. First period. It was Nicholas Umina serving that penalty. But the Raiders still up 1-0. Luke Buck from Nathaniel Jacobson and Rocco Azara. The lone goal thus far. It's Azara at the half wall. Gets it off the faceoff. Tries to throw it back. Picked off, sent to the blue line, held in. Second try, held in again by Diagardo. Sapogay in the circle. Knocked off his stick. Still a possession though of the Raiders. In front, a try. Where is it? Save made. Did it get through? Just getting back to his feet. Sasso, as that one hit the outside of the post. And Jake Ranieri up the boards. Ranieri on it. Overskated it just a bit. Pinned to the boards at the point. Stephen Ferre on it. Comes free for Ranieri. Tries to step through. Left it behind. Poked towards the slot again and eventually cleared out. 3:52 to go in the first. Jacobson fires it across. Pass Ferre. Reynolds spins back for Penny. And Samantha Penny sends it ahead, picked off by Jacobson. Tries to step through, could not. Off the glass, off of Jacobson's skate. Ranieri takes it to the circle. Lost the handle. Penny intercepts. Back to the point though. Jacobson was there and sends it back around. Ranieri on it. Plays it behind. But now Reynolds interlocks with him. But Ranieri takes it back. Cuts towards the circle. Knocked off his stick. Diagardo kept him moving down low. A try. And that one looked like it glanced off Sasso. Played back around the boards. A chance for East Islip to clear. Kept in by Ranieri. Steps around one. Tries to get through another. He's taken off the puck. Left in the slot. A shot. Save made in and out of the glove of Sasso. Diagardo, who had that last try, moves it for Ranieri. It's knocked off his stick and out of the zone by Inga. And while East Islip makes a change, Ranieri looks to start back up ice. Gets around one, but lost it. And Penny pokes it ahead for Firth. He couldn't handle it. Rodiker moves it for Ranieri. Martin on the forecheck. Trying to hunt him down, but Ranieri enters the zone. Lost it. And chipped back out. And Luca Zara dealing with Inga. A little tug on the hands there. Zara able to shake free into the zone. Trying to step through. 2 minutes to go in the first. Southern pass taken by Firth. Now for Inga, who's taken down, and we'll have a penalty call here against Pat Med. A trip will go against Delgado. And another power play coming up for East Islip. Michael Delgado will sit. Face off in the Raiders' end. One back to the point. That shot on, deflected down by Firth, and a good save by Cagnetto. Martin back to the point. Held. Freesome. Martin. Graham Martin fanned on the initial try. It's taken away. Vignato around the boards. Firth couldn't get to it. Lemaire will hold it in. Firth tries to glove it down. Back to the point again. Lemaire keeps it moving. Firth walking down the circle. Fires just wide on the near side. Martin back behind. Akroth on it. Akroth leads it for Firth. Behind the net. Waiting. Trying to center it. Hit a stick. Went to the corner. Freesome pinching in for Akroth. Trying to get it back to Martin at the point. It's picked off by Vignato and tried to clear it up the boards. Instead sends it into the bench. 1:09 to go on the power play. That could see a few seconds trickle into period number 2 if they don't score before the end of the first. 1:03 to go in the period. Face-off once again to the left of Cagnetto. Circle. That shot was blocked. Vignato keeps it around Sophia Penny, who will chase after it. Penny takes it away in the slot. Across scores! On the power play in the final minute to even things at 1. Good work along the boards by Penny. And Akeroth just works himself free in the slot, settles it quick, and fires that one over the glove to even things up. .48 seconds to go. Now trying to bring it in off the draw. We're the Raiders, but it's offside. Montenegro taking the draw here. We want it for a shot along the ice they made, and Penny, Samantha Penny that is, keeping the rebound out of harm's way. That one goes wide. Half a minute to go in the first. Sophia Penny leaves it. Could be a chance here. Up the ice for the Raiders. Akeroth in the slot. His stick lifted. Good back check by Umina. Sends it out of his own. Reynolds on it. Penny off the boards and in for Akeroth. Last chance here of the period. 7 seconds. Sending pass got through. And the save made by Cagnetto. He's got it with 3.8 to go. Faceoff will be to his left. As Akeroth right behind the dot there, but the faceoff was tied up. Goes to the boards, and that'll do it for the first period. Pat Med got things started with the opening goal of the game from Luke Buck. Well, a few penalties. The first one almost cost them too many men. They had a good kill there, but Michael Delgado's tripping call leads to the Matthew Akeroth goal, assisted by Sophia Penny. With 48 seconds to go in the first, that's where we stand. 1-1 after 1 here on LI Sports. And welcome back for the start of period number 2 here on the LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. Teams will switch sides. 1-1 score after 1 in the junior varsity matchup between Pat Med and East Islip. Late power play goal from Akeroth tied things up for EI in that first period. This one ahead, though, for Rainieri. Drags in the circle shot, and a standing stop made along the ice by Sandbickler. It's Timothy Sandbickler starting the second period between the net, or between the posts in the net. Sandbickler, 1 game started. That was the last one against Eastport South Manor, where they fell just short of their first win in overtime. This one brought back in. Trying to step through is Azara. His pass blocked. Retrieves it. Drops it for Rainieri. Cuts towards the slot. Rainieri drags. Shoots off the post. Off that near side post on the blocker side. There's another pass. Gets through everybody for Azara at the point. Steps down. Luca Azara plays it towards the front. Another try blocked. Chipped ahead towards the point. Unable to bring it with him there with Schmallenberger. Out of his zone it goes. Vignato takes it. Plays it ahead. but knocked right back out. Rainieri trying to step through a few. Does pick it up on the other side. Into the zone, down the slot, tries to drag it through and almost got the shot away, just pushed it a bit wide. Azara leaves it for Vignato, steps around the defender in front. Rainieri trying to settle it. Picked up on the other side, what a pass, and they score! It's Rocco Azara tucking it in. What a play this was by Vignato. Feeds it down to Rainieri. He's tied up, can't get the shot away, but leaves it there for a teammate. The one-handed pass across for Azara, who buries it. Put Pat Med back out in front 2-1 early in period number 2. Islip got a response again. This one played ahead, but dumped right back in by Ragusa. Sent around the boards by Samulik. Play behind, a few players spill down. Puck left behind, Samulik keeps it moving. Hustling to it, getting there first, Michael Delgado. Around Fauci, will play it out. Ahead for Buck. Buck steps around Penny. Down the wing. Buck around the net. Centers it towards the front, but Penny, right place, right time, picked it off. The clearing attempt was blocked. Sending pass and just fanning on the shot there was Samulik. Good read, though, to work his way to the slot, the defenseman. Another pass towards the front, shot on. Hit the outside of the cage. Rolls around Samulik, pokes it back to the corner. Fauci behind the net, swings it around for Buck. Buck tries to step around the defender. Puts it behind the net. Two players go down there, and Fauci's pass a bit off target, comes out of his zone. Azara from Sapugay and Rainieri. Ryan Sapugay with a beautiful one-handed pass right across the top of the crease to set up Azara with the open net. Fauci turns it over for Firth. Played ahead for Martin. Here comes Brianne Martin down the right side. Takes the shot. Same rebound there, and they score! Driving the net, Colin Inga puts the rebound in to tie it back up. Great play. Colin Firth in the neutral zone takes it away. Ahead, Martin just throws one on net. Good things happen when you do that. And Inga driving the goal with a defender right on him, able to roof the tight rebound attempt. And we're evened up with 11:24 to go in the second. Rigardo brings it in and knocked to the ice. Montenegro swings it back. His teammate Nathaniel Jacobson up the boards. Firth takes it away. Tough angle try. Say May loose in the slot and forced away. Another try from Friesen blocked. And the Raiders will skate it out. Big hit there delivered by Firth. On Diagardo, it comes free for Brianne Martin. This time on the left side, Martin drag shoots. Save made as it's swallowed up by Cagnetto. Back to the point. Penny. Shot goes wide. Off the face-off, another centering try, and Cagnetto makes the stop again. East Islip doing a good job of driving the net front, getting a few chances in tight, but Cagnetto keeping that bottom portion of the net covered. Hence why Inga was able to score when he roofed it. Rainieri trying to work his way through, picks it up on the other side and scores! What a goal that was. And Pat Med responds and goes right back in front. Look at this. Rainieri enters his own toe drag. Another one that he puts through the defender's skate. And then has to cut back to his forehand. And rips that one blocker side. What an effort that was. Pat Med back in front. And here he comes again. Tries to play it through his own legs. Gonna get it through this time. Laid out by Kaylee Chalko. Turned over in the neutral zone. Here comes East Islip, trying to answer once again. Vignato behind the net, starts out with it. Finds his way out of the zone, brings it into the attacking end. Left the puck behind though, and it's swept out by Schmallenberger. Here comes Luca Zara down the left side. Zara cuts back in the corner. Plays that one through a defender's legs. Takes it towards the front. Tries to center it through. It got blocked. Picks it up on the other side. Left it for Rainieri. A tough angle to get that shot away, and he put it a bit high. This one chipped to the point. Not out. Azara right down the slot. That shot deflects and goes high. Poked behind by Sapagay. Lemaire winds and sends it all the way around. Gets through everybody, no icing. East Islip making some changes. That one deflected into the zone. Vignato hustling after it against Reynolds. Vignato gets there first. Reynolds steps into him. It's played up the boards for Foray. Foray gets the red line and dumps it in. He takes a spill behind the net. And here comes Pat Med back the other way. 3-on-3. Sapagay over the line. Rainieri driving the net, deflects it on, and I believe that one got Sasso up in the mask. Penny. Dumped ahead. Rainieri knocks it down in neutral ice. And sends it ahead for Rodiker. Rodiker towards the net, sticked away. Fauci on it. Behind the net. Fauci centers it. Oh, Rainieri without a try in the slot. It just hopped his stick. Fauci in tight, and he pulls it wide. Centering pass, blocked off, clear to the point. Samulik holds it in, throws it towards the net. It hits Rainieri up high, and now can be skated out by Matthew Saccone. Gets the center red, takes a bump from Fauci, and dumps it in. As they make changes, it comes out. Reynolds sends it ahead. It was picked off, though. Here comes Fauci on the backhand. Leaves it for Roniker. Drag, shoots, deflected by Fauci off the outside of the net. Halfway through the hockey game, and what a game it's been thus far. 3-2 lead for Pat Med. Roniker, his centering pass picked off by Inga, who chips it out of the zone. Firth hustling after it. Inga deflects it back in. It's delayed offside. Okay, touch up. Pass fanned on. Firth takes it, or at least attempted to. Samulik, though, won the puck battle back. Fauci chips it out of the zone and called Penny up high. Meanwhile, back the other way is Buck. 2-on-1 that they push it. Buck moves in, and a save made. Rebound there, poked away. Sasso with the stop. Firth around the board. And Samulik will track back on it. As East Islip's making changes. That one gets past everybody, but no icing. And Penny, first one on it. With Buck applying the pressure. Akroth chipped it out. Could be an on-man rush. Samulik trying to win the puck battle and does, and chips it up and into the bench. And with 6:24 to go in period number 2. (3-2) lead for the Raiders of Pat Med. They had a 3-0 lead in the first period last time out against ESM. ESM came all the way back in the second to tie it. Pat Med went back in front, and then ESM tied it again. A scoreless third, and then ESM won it in overtime. Now they have another opportunity. They've had 3 leads throughout this one. Diagardo ahead. Gets out of the zone. Lemaire tries to send it right back in, and Sophia Penny with the dump in. Coming out of his net to move it, Scagnetto. Akeroth. Trying for the backhand center, gets through to the slot. Kept out of harm's way. Freesome turns off the pressure. And that one played off the glass. Akeroth going to skate into it. Moves down the slot. Akeroth to the circle, turns, shoots, and a glove save by Sam Bickler. .5:38 to go in period number 2. Sam Bickler just came in recently during that last whistle. Sam Bickler was the goalie in that last game against the Sharks of Eastport South Manor. Dump behind, Lemaire. Behind the net, up the boards. Kept alive. At the point though, Akeroth trying to get it out. Diagardo wouldn't let that happen. And eventually Akeroth wins the battle against 3 or 4 Raiders there. This one sent ahead. Chipped into the zone. Freesome leaves it for Lemaire, who will send it ahead for Connors. Here comes Connors. Connors drag, shoot, save made by Sam Bickler. That one turned over. Freesome in the circle, a shot, save made, and the rebound kept away. There's Diagardo. Rainieri just ahead of the play. He's got a touch up. That allows Akeroth to take back possession. He lost it to Umina, who sends it in. Reversed by Reynolds for Schmallenberger. He throws it around the boards. Akeroth on it, chips it ahead. Vignato, first one there. Turns around, and we have a penalty here coming up against Kaylee Chaco. Rainieri tries to step through. Lost in the slot, touched by the Chiefs. And it will be a power play for Pat Med, looking to extend their lead with 4:10 to go in period number 2. Tripping call against Kaylee Chaco. This is a big momentum swing right here. Can the Raiders go up by 2 late in the second? East Islip get a big kill. Played towards the front, but chipped out. Coming way out of his net to play it. And move it is Sam Bickler for Azara. Turning. Around Firth to Rainieri. Rainieri in the corner around the net. Takes the pass towards the slot. Plays it back for Vignato. On the right side, centers it for Zara. He was tied up, couldn't get the shot away. Still with possession now. Tough angle try, it goes! Just sneaks it inside that post between the iron and Sasso to make it a 4-2 game. Couldn't get that shot off. Picks it up behind the net though. And just sneaks that one through low, just over the pad. Big power play goal to make it a 4-2 game, 2-goal lead for Pat Men. 3.5 to go in the second. Kaylee Chaco out of the box, moves that one for Schmallenberger. Sends it behind the net. Play behind, Schmallenberger tries to center it, couldn't get all of it. And it slides in for the cover. Chiefs will make some changes to their forward unit. Bring out Ferre. It's Saccone. And it's one back to Reynolds. Hops his stick though, look out. Reynolds though, able to keep it near the blue line to lay it offside. They touch up. As this one's thrown up the ice. Ferre intercepts just outside the blue line, plays it in. Hustling after it, but it was kicked back out. And now Reynolds fires it across. Lemaire, Justin Lemaire fires it in. And he takes a hit right in front of the penalty box from Jack Fauci, who takes the puck now as it was reversed around the boards. 3-on-2 if they push it. Fauci, nice inside out move. Drops it. Well, it was taken and cleared back out of the zone by Gregory Azimo. And chipped back in by Saccone. He'll go off. 2:19 to go in period number 2. Stepping around a few is Roniker. Takes it, tried to go around the net, left it behind. Firth takes the puck. Roniker holds it in, tries to throw it back behind. It deflects into the Raider bench. Faceoff will stay in the Chiefs' end, though. As this one back, Diagardo. Quick shot goes wide. Poked up the boards and out. Diagardo back on it. Centers it ahead. It could be skated into by Leither Montenegro. Dumps it in. And playing it around the boards. 72 in white. That's Napoli. Sent back around. Freesome there. Chips it up ahead. Knocked out by Martin. Ingo tries to keep it moving. He picks it up on the other side. Martin driving to the net. Ingo on the backhand save by Sam Bickler. And centering try. Look out here. And then jammed just wide by Firth. Another center save, another shot stopped as well in the slot and kicked down and finally rescued and skated out of the zone by Yumina, who dumps it in as we approach 1 minute to go in the period. Sam Bickler made that stop along the post and then almost put it in his own net, and then Firth jams it just wide. Good pass there by Martin, but Azar able to take it away, and Akeroth took it from him. He's in alone, and he scores! Akeroth second with 41.5 to go in the second period. Ties the game, or excuse me, makes it a one-goal game, 4-3. A big goal for East Islip nonetheless here in the final minute of period number 2. As he strips Azar of the puck, brings it in alone. And a nice fake to go high glove. So it does bring it back within 1. 4-3 Raiders still lead in the final minute of the period. Rainieri trying to answer right back. Trying to go through a few Chiefs, but he's separated from the puck. Chip back out. Azara throws it ahead for Rainieri. Almost spilled down to a knee. And then turned it over. Firth trying to bring it in, lost it. Akeroth pokes it ahead, trying to pick it up on the other side, and it's tucked in by Brianne Martin. 16.6 to go. Back-to-back goals for the Chiefs tie it. What a night it's been for Akeroth. The forecheck, and is able to poke it ahead for Martin. In tight, able to turn with that and slide it in. And now what do the final 16 seconds have in store for this wild second period? Firth trying to bring it in, leaves it for Martin, that's onside. She'll throw it behind. Firth will be the first one on the corner, centering pass. Hit the stick of Sam Bickler, he'll cover. 5.2 to go in the second. Matthew Akeroth, 2 goals and a beautiful assist there. As he was able, not sure if he was necessarily trying to. It looked like he may have been, but a one-handed pass right over to Martin. As Reynolds throws it towards the front, swept out of harm's way. And that'll do it for period number 2. What a period it was as Pat Med regains the lead, extends it to 2. And then 2 goals in the final minute from East Islip ties the game up, setting things up for a crazy third period here on LI. And welcome back to LI Sports Network. Junior varsity hockey for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League is headed to the third period. Pat Med 4, East Islip 4. Brady Campbell with you here from the rinks in Hauppauge. As Pat Med going left to right. East Islip once again going right to left. And we're underway for period number 3. If you're just joining us for this period, back and forth. 3 different leads for Pat Med. They even had a 2-goal lead, went up 4-2, and then 2 goals in the final minute of the second from the top unit of East Islip ties the game. That pass knocks the stick out of the hands of Friesum, thrown back behind out of his net. Sandbickler up the boards, taken away. Friesum drag, shoots, glove save, knocked down, and then covered for the whistle. 32 seconds into the third. Final game of the evening here on the South Rink. We have one more starting up on the North Rink for varsity hockey as Buck beats Penny to the puck. Buck moving in to the backhand and lost it. A pass out in front, knocked away by Samantha Penny. And she knocks down Buck. Centering pass. Taken, and Akroth sends it out of the zone. What a game he's had. Meanwhile, a chance down the other side, and that one is smothered in hell. 13:56 to go in the third. Four game, very similar game, at least in some aspects, as the last one that Pat Med played in. There's a chance here, good blocker save by Sandbickler. Back to the point, Reynolds holds it in, but Vignato swoops in to intercept the puck, and he's heading up ice. Vignato and Rainieri couldn't put the brakes on in time. That plays offside. So they'll do the face-off just outside the Raider zone. Rainieri lost the draw, but goes forward with him, pokes it ahead, stops in the circle, tries to drag through, and eventually is separated from the puck. Kept in, Rainieri down the circle, tries to center it, and it was taken away by the Chiefs, and they restart the other way. Here comes Schmallenberger into the zone, 31 in black from the circle, tries to center it, and it's blocked off by Vignato. Here's Luca Azara, weaving his way through, down the right side. Azara around the net. Centering pass, Vignato walks down the slot, and that one looks like it caught the mask of Sasso, and he's got it. With exactly 13 minutes to play in period number 3. Pat Med trying to secure their first victory of the season before their next game in 2 days, as that shot hit the glove of Sasso on the 15th, 10:10 p.m. versus Kings Park Comac. So not a whole lot of rest as that one thrown towards the front again. Covered by Sasso. Meanwhile, East Islip not off to the hottest of starts either, 2-4-0. And their next game a few days from now as well, the 17th of November, 6:20 p.m. start versus Northport Huntington. And both those games could be seen here on the LI Sports Network, and be sure to follow us on our socials at LI Sports Network. Puck tied up along the kick plate there at the half wall. Comes back, Jacobson throws it to the far corner. Friesum wins the race there, trying to play it up the boards though. Taken away. That centering pass was picked off. And now East Islip hustling back. Chipped in. Into the corner. Centering pass almost got through. But the back check of the Raiders made it difficult, and they'll chip it right back out. Friesum gets there ahead of Napoli and sends it ahead. Jacobson back on it. Turns it around. Martin fresh off the bench though. Takes it away. She tried to center it. Picked off. And here's Robert Napoli. Takes a hit there as two players go down. That was Freesome in front of the bench. And a nice move there, and the takeaway fired wide was the shot. Puck tied up again. Firth trying to clear it out. Jess gets it past Jacobson, or did he, at the blue line, and gets some help from Samantha Penny. Not sure if it ever officially got out, though. Either that or the Raiders were onside. Kicked free. Firth diving. Plays it ahead. Trying to poke it out. The Raiders with a lot of pressure here early on in the third. Penny up the boards. Jacobson kept it moving. Jacobson back down. And Penny gets there and just wraps it back up the boards. It does get through Jacobson out of the zone. Firth hustling after it. And that puck will deflect and come out of play. Due to the hustle from Diagardo to get there at the same time as Firth. .58 to go. Face-off just outside the Chiefs' end. Firth and Rainieri will take the face-off. Rainieri tried to go forward with it, overskated it though, and Firth was able to play it ahead and into the zone. Deflects out. Reynolds for Lemaire, a bit too far for him. Rocco Zara pokes it on for Rainieri and tight. Tries to slide it through. It's on the goal line. Did it go? The ref says no. Sasso made the stop, stood up. His foot kept it out initially. Reynolds dove in to try to help. Almost knocked it in, and we couldn't quite tell. By the time Sasso jumped back on it, the whistle came and the ref lost sight of the puck. That close there for Pat Med. Still 4-4 though. Rainieri on the draw. Tries to drag it through. Lost it. Brienne Martin trying to spring ahead for a breakaway. But Rainieri closed her off and took the puck back. He's pressured though. Sends it up the boards. Inga kept it moving. Firth tries to snipe that one, and just getting a piece of it was Sam Pickler. Up ahead. Martin for Inga into the zone. Plays it in. Back up the boards. Inga pokes it down. And steps around one, towards the front, Firth! And that shot hit something. I don't know if it was blocked or the save was made, and then they score! Inga again! And East Islip goes in front for the first time tonight. First shot, I don't know if Sam Pickler got a piece, but Firth plays it in front. It hops over the stick of Rocco Azara. And Inga able to backhand that one just inside the post there, beating Sam Bickler to the iron. 10 minutes to go. Buck, oh, he's hit hard there by Reynolds, and it's cleared out. Buscarino. And that one played ahead for Roniker. Buck. Does Pat Men have the answer now after coming inches from taking the lead? Buscarino down the wall. Reynolds around the boards. Kept in. But then followed up. Not knocked out just yet. Roniker moving down the slot. Takes that shot high. And getting to that one, Jack Connors plays it ahead. For Fauci. Roniker driving the net. That one just off his stick. And knocked to the corner by Sasso. To the point. Blocked, but held in. Just held in there. Rodiker playing dangerous with that one. Sent around the boards. Akroth will just backhand it out. And Rodiker retreats on it. Sends it ahead. Fauci hops buck stick. Reynolds around the boards. Akroth on it, on the other side at the half wall. Tries to chip it ahead, kept in, and Lemaire just winds one up. Sends it all the way down, misses the net. It will go for an icing with 8:30 to go. So an offensive zone face-off here as both teams make changes. Offensive zone draw for the Raiders, that is. Will be to the right of Joseph Sasso. Rainieri tried to win it back, but instead it comes to Freesome in the corner. He'll swing it around the boards. That one thrown towards the front, blocked down. A try here, and a kick save by Sasso as he kicked out the right leg. Cleared ahead, out of harm's way, and Rainieri, dangerous play, but was able to weave his way out of the zone, and now brings it in. Drags around the defender, and a save made. Sasso comes up big again. Schmallenberger gets the red line and dumps it in. Behind the net, Sam Bickler keeps it moving. And for Rainieri. Rainieri with the good hands, trying to step through, lost it, but Sapagay fired it wide. Maybe getting a piece with Sasso as this pass for Sapagay blocked. Rainieri turns in the circle, trying to get his hands free. That shot along the ice stopped. Rainieri halfway through the third period, he's taken down. No call, and that one cleared back ahead. Ignato dealing with two checkers there. Dumps that one ahead. That's close to too many players. Doesn't get the call, though. Firth trying to send it ahead. Martin giving him help. Eventually cleared away, and Vignato on it. Up the boards and out. Gets past Inga. Rainieri gets the blue line. Tries to step through. Can't get his stick free, though. And here comes East Islip back the other way. It's Freesome, the defenseman, picking up the puck. And that one just offside as Inga a step ahead. 6:50 to go in the third. Face-off will be just outside the Raider zone on the far dot. East Islip trying to make the comeback to improve to 3-4. Meanwhile, Pat Med, they've had a few of these games. They might not have a win, but they have had winnable games, and they just let them slip as that stop made by Sasso. Standing up again. A little bit of a dangerous tactic. That time he goes down to cover it with 6:30 to go. And the Chiefs will make a change to their forward unit. Akroth, Penny, and Connors will come out with Martin, Inga, and Firth coming off. As that one cleared out by the Chiefs. Sent ahead, Rodiker stumbling down, lost the handle, and look out, Connors. Fell right over him. Akroth dumps it in. Clear back ahead. Kept in by Connors. Down the slot, sending pass. Akroth, what a stop. That was in tight. Sam Bickler just got a piece of it. Sent back around. Chipped up the boards to the half wall and cleared out. Here comes Jack Fauci. With 6 minutes to go. Fauci shot blocker save. He's taken to the boards by Lemaire. Maintained possession momentarily, but knocked off his stick. Rodiker throws it back behind the net. Lemaire gets there first and pokes it along. Sent back to the point. Buscarino couldn't quite hold it in. Tries to bring it in, and that one was thwarted by Connors, who takes the worst of that hit from Fauci. And dumped in, and once again, Sam Bickler out to play it behind his net. Sophia Penny coming to check him, and he sends it ahead. Kept back in, and that pass through Akroth. Tried to step away, but was taken off his stick by Fauci. Sent ahead. And here comes Rodiker. Rodiker down the right side. Takes the shot blocker save by Sasso. Connors chips it out with the defense in the change. Here comes Azara into the zone. Azara down the right side. Luke Azara scores! A tough angle it was. And Azara buries it on the far side. It's a nice move there to cut to the outside. Sasso holds the post, but he throws it just inside the post. What a shot that was. 4:50 to go. We're tied at 5, Ranieri tries to go forward with it. Didn't get it initially, but was able to find it in the ref skates, and that shot caught the post from just inside the blue line. Now the Raiders pushing to go in front again. It should be a very exciting final 5 minutes as Inga pokes it free in the circle. His shot thwarted, got through and kicked away. Martin on it. Inga lost his stick. Puck's right behind him, but he'll go to pick it up. Vignato sends it ahead. Sapage drops it. Ranieri drags, shoots, and that one might have caught the post, might have been knocked down by Sasso. It's hard to tell. Another shot blocked. And Martin tries to clear it out. It gets through, and it's a breakaway for Colin Inga. Trying to put them back in front. Inga denied by Sam Bickler. He's got it. 3:58 to go. Luka Zara just tied the game. That puck bounced right through him at the point and set up Colin Inga, who's had a great night tonight to try and, well, I'm definitely not going to say win the game, but put his team right back in front. But was unable to do so. Inga already has the latest goal. As this one brought ahead by Ranieri. He's trying to answer right back, drops it just on the wrong side of Sapage, and it's poked back out by Schmallenberger. Kept moving though, and here's Luka Zara. 3.5 to go. Zara from the same spot he scored, tries the backhand shot, denied. Rebound kicked out to the slot. Ranieri lost it. Vignato steps in, looking for the deflection off the outside of the net. Vignato tries to stuff it again. Now on his backhand, turning, knocked down. Penny up the boards, but Zara takes it and shovels it back around. Ranieri behind the net. Centers it. Sapage locked up with Akra. Vignato, he's taken down, and it'll be a power play for Pat Med with 3:02 to go. The tripping call against Akroth. And a golden opportunity for the Raiders. Timeout called here by Pat Med. 2 minutes for tripping against Akroth. Final 3 minutes. Once again, I'm not going to say win the game, but a huge chance with just a few minutes remaining for the Raiders to take a lead and try to acquire their first victory of the season. Luka Zara from Jack Fauci moments ago tied the game after Colin Inga gave them the lead from Andrew Firth. And this has been what JV hockey here in the SCHSHL is all about. Especially Pat Med. I mean, should get him here every night I'm calling the game. They don't have a win yet, but every game with them comes right down to the wire. Including this one with a chance to take the lead late as they come out of the timeout. With a power play and a chance to go in front. Joseph Sasso has been great thus far, as has Timothy Sambickler. Sasso's going to have to be extremely good in this portion of the game, though. Face off to his right. One to the half wall. Ranieri lost it. Azara takes it to the corner. Rocco Azara back ahead for Ranieri. At the point. Leaves it for Luka Azara. And now Rocco Azara at the half wall. Cuts towards the front. His shot attempt knocked the stick out of one of the defender's hands. He goes to pick it up. That was Friesen. Stick went practically in the net. Now Luka Azara. Nice move to shake free of Firth, but Firth still trying to check him. Back center point. Ranieri drags. Waits, slides it through. Vignato on the backhand. And his shot never got towards the net. Azara, a minute 15 left on the penalty. 2:15 to go in the game. Azara for Ranieri. Right point. Drag. Shoots. Save made. Rebound there Zara, and that one caught the crossbar. It looked like he may have fanned a little bit on it and still almost got it to go. 2 minutes to go. Rainieri drag, shoots, he may rebound there, and denied with Sapigay. Behind the net, centering pass blocked. A tired group of Chiefs out there. Rainieri, Azara tries to return it, deflects, and eventually gets out of the zone. 1:40 to go, 40 seconds left on the power play. Rainieri, as the Chiefs are making a change, cuts through to the circle, drops it, Rocco Zar steps in, blocker save, rebound loose out in front, and kicked away. Backhanded up the boards, Rainieri holds it in. Tries to step around, Connors, what a move that was, walks down, shot save, it's in the skates, where is it? And it's covered. Joseph Sasso, another standing stop. And he didn't know where it was right under his right leg. And somehow that one stays out. 13 seconds left on the penalty. 1:15 to go in the game. Faceoff will stay in the Chiefs' end. This time to the left of Sasso. Oh, the Raiders come so close again. Can they finally bury one here? Lemaire up the boards. Back to the point. Roniker holds it in. Tries to throw the cross. It deflects and goes to Buck. Buck in the corner. Back to 5 aside. Huge kill for the Chiefs. Puck still in their end though. Buck centering pass. Fauci tries to tuck it on. He scores! Jack Fauci! 54.7 to go. The Raiders that much time away from their first win of the year. Buck centers it, it deflects. Fauci just backhands it on and is able to sneak it through. Joseph Sasso. A timeout now by the Chiefs. .7 remains. Back and forth they go. And now it's East Islip who had the lead in the third and let it slip away. They get the penalty killed as well, but couldn't get the puck out. And Jack Fauci makes him pay from Luke Buck. What a game this has been. Can Pat Med hold on? What does this final push look like for the Chiefs? Timothy Sandbickler has been goalie by committee tonight. The first half of the game or so. Michael Cagnetto stood tall in a tight one. Timothy Sandbickler comes in and keeps it that way. Knocked in. Could be a chance to go up 2 here. Rainieri drag, shoot, save Sasso. Rebound there. Another great stop. East Islip trying to go north though here. Sasso lost his stick. Freesome on it. Tries to chip it out. Comes to the point. Luca Zara turning with it and gets it down. And now just pinning it to the boards is Roniker as we hit half a minute to go. Digging it out. Firth with that one in the skates. Poke down. Freesome. Tries to send it back up the boards. It comes out 2-on-1. Firth with Akroth. Firth drags, shoots and missed wide. And it comes all the way out. Final 10. Reynolds moves it for Freesome. He tries to chip it ahead. Poked on by Connor, sent out by Fatch, and that's going to do it. The first victory of the season for the Patchogue Medford Raiders. 1-6-1, a huge victory. Back and forth, they let a few leads slip away, but in the end, East Islip lets a 1-goal lead slip away. That close to a tie game, though, for Andrew Firth, who just misfired to that far post. With about 10 seconds to go, a 6-5 final. And Pat Med feeling good about themselves now heading into their matchup on the 15th against Kings Park Comac. East Islip drops to 2-5 now. Their next game coming up on the 17th against Northport Huntington as they'll look to bounce back from this tough loss. But what a game to close out the night here on the South Rink at the rinks in Hauppauge. And for everyone here at LISN, I'm Brady Campbell. The final score tonight, the Patchogue Medford Raiders 6, the East Islip Chiefs 5. You've been tuned in to Junior Varsity Suffolk County High School Hockey League hockey here on the LI Sports